Hey folks, hi, we are live and welcome to this wonderful, incredible hosted Royal Indian Odyssey tour. It's a hosted holiday, April 2025. First of all, I have to welcome Daryl from our solo holiday forum by Passion for Cruises and
Morning,
Josh.
Peter.
Hi Daryl, how you doing my friend?
Yeah, not too bad. Sorry, morning. It's afternoon, and excuse me. Yeah,
It-
all good. Thank you, Peter. Always
yeah, I
brighter to
don't know
see
what
seeing
time
you.
of day it is.
Lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Daryl, I'm sorry, Josh, we have Josh from Mercury Holidays. Thank you so much, Josh, coming on as well.
It's a pleasure to be here, Pete.
Now, I'm going to give a few people a chance to watch live. Now, if it isn't 1 o'clock on Thursday, you are watching on playback. So it's on playback, just to be very clear about that. Now, we have this amazing offer. Yeah. It's a brand new for solo travelers, a Royal Indian Odyssey tour, solo exclusive escorted tour, the 3rd of April, 2025, 15 days. Incredible. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel and please like the video. If you're watching on Facebook and you want to ask a question, please put your name in the comment and ask the question, because that way we know who you are. Otherwise, it says Facebook user. Daryl, where do we start? First of all, please talk about the Solo Holiday Forum and obviously our relationship we have with Mercury Holidays as well, please.
Thank you, Peter. So Peter, basically, as you know, the Solo Holiday Forum now is growing off the back of the Solo Cruise Forum by Passion for Cruises. Since we started back in kind of COVID. And we've just gone from strength to strength. And first of all, the big thank you is to all our supporters, all our customers, all our members, because since we've launched the Solo Holiday Forum, we've just gone from strength to strength. And because of that, we've been able to create relationships with tour operators, and like you say, we're able to offer. Off the back of what you've been doing an amazing job doing these hosted cruises, we've now finally got a tour that we want to offer that will be hosted by yourself, Peter, which is amazing, alongside our friends with Josh and Mercury Holidays. So just to emphasize on that, with our customer base, we're so lucky. And because myself and Luke, who do probably 99% of the bookings for the holiday forum, we're always chatting to our customers, and we've built up great relationships, i.e. kind of on personal levels where you're chatting away. And so many customers had said to us about, you need to work with Mercury Holidays. And anyway, we took all that feedback on board, and myself and Josh kind of got chatting, and yeah, we've struck up this amazing relationship. We're now doing a lot of business for Mercury. They appreciate what we're doing, what we're bringing from a solo community, and yeah, we've struck up this relationship. And me and Josh, for the last 6 months, have been talking about a hosted holiday or a hosted tour. We thought where best to send someone on a bucket list, and this is how it's all come about. And we've now introduced this India Odyssey trip for next April. And like I say, it's going to be exclusive to PFC members. So if you want to go on this particular date, on this particular holiday, hosted by obviously yourself, Peter, then you can only book it through PFC. And that's amazing. And thank you for Mercury for giving us this opportunity.
No, it's an absolute pleasure. I mean, as you say, over the last 6 months, obviously, since we started talking, our relationship's just been getting stronger and stronger, and we want to continue to develop that. And obviously, an India tour, a real bucket list itinerary, is a phenomenal place to start with that.
It is.
Yeah.
It's incredible. And let's get straight to it, folks. Yeah. And then please ask us any questions. Please ask Daryl, myself, or Josh any questions. We will do our very best to answer them. So here we go, folks. And this is an incredible tour. And I think it's an incredible deal as well. So, Daryl, do you want to take this up?
Yeah, so just to talk about the highlights. So what's amazing about this particular trip, Peter, is we are seeing the highlights of India. So what you're getting obviously the Taj Mahal, which is a massive one on everybody's bucket list. You're getting city tours of Delhi, Agra, the pink city of Jaipur. You're also getting 4 wonderful scenic train journeys. So you're getting to see India overland. on these amazing train journeys. So like you say, you'll be able to see how this beautiful country comes together, and experience it. And also you'll get kind of all these additional excursions that just make the holiday. And what will make this holiday, Peter, on these highlights is not only will we have yourself there, we'll have the local guides as well, the Indian
Yes.
local guides, who all our customers are going to get hints and tips. They're going to know how the country works, and they're going to get a real insight into traveling around India.
And the itinerary is just incredible.
Yeah, so I mean, if you look at the itinerary, it's absolutely stunning. And I think, like I say, Josh, you've experienced a few of these places yourself, haven't you, on a Mercury holiday? So any highlights for you, or any memories that you can tell our guys about?
Yeah, so I've been fortunate enough to do a similar trip myself a few years back, and obviously the Golden Triangle is as popular as it is for a very good reason. So Delhi, Agra, Jaipur. Obviously, the Taj Mahal is absolutely spectacular, but it's not just that. There's obviously a lot around it. The people are brilliant, and obviously what you'll find is with the guide that takes you through. These are all expert local guides. As you say, they'll be able to give you all the tips, the tricks, and they will really be able to make this trip a once in a lifetime one for you.
And that's how we do it, Daryl.
Yeah, so that map is just key there, in the sense of, so any customers who are looking at this, just gives you an indication on your train journey, so highlighted in green, your coach journeys, airline, and any walking. Luckily there's no yellow in there, so no one has to walk any great distance. But like you say, the train journeys are some real highlights. And unfortunately I haven't been to India, Peter, and I always tell a good story about why I didn't go to India, and it's one of my kind of basically one of my biggest regrets in life. When I was stupid, young, and naive, I chose to go to Ibiza instead of going to India with my now wife. She went to India, said it was the most spectacular country ever. I chose to go to Ibiza with the boys, and
Wow.
to this day, I'm kicking myself. So there you go. But
So we
yeah,
fly
looking at
into
that,
Delhi and we fly back from Mumbai. That's the
that's
flight.
correct.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what's included is just incredible.
Yeah, so you're getting a lot for your buck. So 39 meals included, 13 excursions. The great thing about Mercury, whenever you go on one of their India tours, we get the same standard, so 4 or 5 hotels, 4 and 5 star hotels throughout, transport, local guides throughout. And then the great thing is, and this is where Josh, and thank you so much to Josh knows how important regional flying is to our guests. Peter, you know, I
Yeah.
know we're constantly getting asked, can you fly from other airports? So on this particular tour, we're going to offer London Heathrow direct with Virgin Atlantic. But for an additional supplement, we can offer Manchester, Birmingham, Glasgow, and Newcastle airports, all with Emirates, so an amazing airline, but they will be going via Dubai. So like you say, anybody up north, Scotland, or in the Midlands, if they don't want to make that dreaded journey to Heathrow, and we all know with the train strikes and everything like that, people are like, oh, I just don't want to go to Heathrow.
Yeah.
There's the opportunity
Yeah.
to
What
go to
I
your
do,
regional.
folks, by the way, just to give you a little tip, yeah, is probably going to be Terminal 5, is it? Is it Terminal 5?
No, because it's Virgin. I don't think it
Oh,
is
it's
Virgin.
Virgin.
Or,
No,
Okay.
I
yeah,
think
it's Terminal 3, isn't it? Or
Ah,
three
it's
or
2.
Terminal
four.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
But there are some
Oh,
lovely
4.
hotels there as well you can stay at. Okay, this is the big moment. 'Cause I normally do the Thistle Hotel on Terminal 5. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, top
Right,
tip that,
where the
Pete.
pod. That's the pod. This
Yeah.
is the price. This is the deal, folks. Are you ready for this? Because I think this is just amazing.
Yeah.
So, who wants to talk us through these incredible prices?
Well, I mean, from our side, that is just remarkable. So 2699 from Heathrow is your lead in. However, our friends in Scotland, up in the northeast, in Manchester, in the Midlands, they can pay 2899. So great prices there, Peter. A deposit of £295 guarantees your place today. The big thing as well, which we haven't highlighted, it's a maximum group size of 20, and that includes you. So there's only 19 places available. So it's not going to be a huge group. So you are really going to be part of something special on this particular trip.
Yeah. I just got Sell with Simo. Hey, how you doing, Andy? He says, looks absolutely amazing. Just wow. So maybe holiday with Simo. That just looks great, doesn't it? Yeah. BA, yeah, 5 is BAP. Yeah, I should have known that. Duh. Yeah.
Hey Pete, you're used to sailing, mate, aren't you? Let's be honest, you're used to
Yeah.
cruise ships. So
No,
yeah,
I
you
just,
you
it's not that, Dale. I just love the pod that goes to
yeah.
Singapore. That's right. Right. I'll show you some of these things. Just if you want to do it, if you want to book this, by the way, this is the most important thing. Give us a call. Give Dale a call as soon as, yeah. I think this is going to go really quickly. 029 2061 9961. That is the hotline. Daryl is waiting for the calls as soon as we finish this. I'll talk us through them. And I just took this from your website, Josh, if you don't mind, because it looks incredible. I mean,
I mean, it's
stunning.
just the start. Trust me, it is just the start. So India
Yeah,
is phenomenally beautiful. They got so many sites, so much to see. So, and I think with this particular tour, because you're taking multiple different methods, so whether that's by coach or by train, you've got wonderful opportunities to experience India in ways that many can only dream of.
it's stunning, isn't it? I mean, it's just wow. And that to do the 4 iconic train journeys, that is just amazing. I just cannot wait to do that.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it's what's
stunning.
incredible for me, Peter,
Yeah,
is you guys won't know this, but our biggest selling long haul destination for the holiday forum is India. So, like you say, it's on, I would say, 90% of our customers who want to go on a long haul bucket list. India is in there. It's in their top 5. So everybody wants to experience it.
yeah,
However, we do get a lot of customers who are apprehensive about going to India. Um, and if they are, but they still need to get over that kind of
yeah,
barrier. This is the perfect way to get over that barrier and go on a holiday, because you're getting a tour, you're getting
mm,
safety in numbers, you're part of a group, you're part of a
yeah,
community. You're going to be able to chat to people because we're set up an event beforehand so everybody can get talking. Obviously, they have yourself there, Peter, so you might find
yeah.
some cruisers who are looking to do their first experience on a land
And
holiday,
we will
and
go
they'll have
live,
you.
Dale. We will go live
Yeah,
the week before just to talk about everything as well, where they can ask questions. Where can that?
amazing.
Which is really important to do. But did ask what date, basically? Yeah. So the date is the 3rd of April, 2025, for 15 days. And so I've got that. And hi, Dale and Pete. Just joining a bit. Dates, please. And so hopefully you've got that, Anne, haven't you? Now, yep. Um, just join. If you just join on Facebook, please add your name so we know who you are, because we don't know live who you are. Mysteries, otherwise. Julie, what is the weather like in April, and what is the deposit?
So the deposit's £295, and the weather, good question, is it's just starting to heat up in April. Not too hot, like you would get during our summer months. It's just starting to really kind of turn, because what you do find is May, June, July become their kind of the monsoon season, where you'll get like a heavy downpour and it can get quite humid. April's just starting, so you shouldn't get the real high temperatures you would get in the latter months. So it's a good time for touring. It's a great shoulder month for solo, so you're not paying the premiums that you would be if you were going in, say, January, February. So yeah, not a bad time to go at all. Obviously, one of the things Josh will tell you, and having done similar trips to similar destinations, it's one of those. It's drink plenty of water.
Yeah,
Obviously, pack clothes that's suitable, and make sure, please, please, please pack a nice pair of walking shoes, i.e. trainers, or not high heels, not wedges, just something comfortable, because there will be some walking involved.
so I've got to leave my high heels behind. Okay, no problem. Dale.
Unfortunately so,
Yeah,
Unfortunately, so.
Peter.
right.
Although make
Okay.
sure you're packing for the evening, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, now, we need a visa. Yeah, talk about a visa, because I know I'm going to have to get a visa as well. So we do need a visa for India. Is that easy to do?
Yeah, they're really easy to get hold of. So you can do that through multiple channels. There's various people that you can do through. So we work closely with the travel visa company, but ultimately you can also go through the Indian embassy to get your visas. They are really straightforward to get. They will ask you the usual questions, but yeah, they're very quick turnaround to get those back.
And the train journeys. Talk about the train journeys. The train journeys, because these are iconic train journeys. What sort of carriage? How would that work with us as well?
Yeah, so we've got obviously 4 different journeys that you'll be taking, different lengths. So I think the longest one is the Udaipur to Ahmedabad, if I can pronounce that right. So apologies if that is wrong. That one is a 6-hour, I would say, yeah, 6-hour trip. Sorry, no, it's Ahmedabad to Mumbai is the 6-hour train journey.
Okay.
So that's going to be the longest one that you actually take, but yeah, ultimately they are very fulfilling.
What a stunning way to see India as well. So please, if you want to grab this, please literally give us a call as soon as you possibly can. Yeah, Daryl will be waiting. And again, this is our contact details. And then I'm going to go through very quickly. You can email passionforcruises@gmail.com as well. Okay. Now the itineraries. Again, I grabbed this. This is just incredible, isn't it? From your site, UK to Delhi. That's when we fly. Lunch and dinner. This gives you you can pause to get all the information, but we have this information. We're about to get this to you as well. It's all on the website as well. It's incredible.
I think that's really important, actually, Peter. You mentioned that because we do get a lot of customers asking about the itinerary, and actually, what we've done for everybody, including yourself, and we do this on our Facebook post and on our website post, is we actually include the itinerary. So everybody, before they make that big decision, because we appreciate that spending 2,699 or 2,899 is a big decision for people, and obviously we're asking for a £295 deposit. So what we ask is everybody have a look at the itinerary, just scrutinize it, make sure you're absolutely 100% happy, which once you do read through it, I think you will be, because of the inclusions as well, obviously, and having yourself there, Pete, as well, for especially the evening time and just that downtime when you just kind of, you've done all that touring and you just might want to go for a quick drink, a glass of wine or a beer in the bar. This is a perfect opportunity to have a look at the itinerary, but see what you're getting and if you're getting value for money, which once you read through the itinerary, I honestly believe you are.
It's absolutely stunning. So we will put that out there. You can pause it as well and play it back and pause it to see everything. And then the saddest part of it, of course, at the end of it is going to be that, which is, yeah, absolutely incredible. And as I said, I'll be working with the guides as well. So that'll be really helpful. So I'll be able to keep everybody updated at the times, the movements, when we need to be there, when we need to be, that kind of thing as well. We can have dinner together in the evenings, but you can dip in and dip out of what we do with myself. We're very relaxed with that. If you've got any more questions, now's the time to ask them. Okay, saying thanks, Pete. That's great. Thank you, Anne. So, wow. Any other tips, Josh, on India? 'Cause I've never been to that part of the world. This could be my first time for me as well.
I mean, ultimately, you just got to soak it all in. You've got to, yeah, see it all as it is. The food is amazing. Obviously, it's very spicy, so yeah, recommend you like your spicy food. If you're not, though, there is usually some alternatives available on the menu, on the buffets. But yeah, the food is brilliant. You'll be able to experience that, and from place to place as you journey through India, you'll see the small changes from one place to the next and yeah, what their specialities are. As I said, the sites are brilliant, and the people are really friendly as well. You will be basically like local celebrities out there everywhere you go. Yeah, people stop. They love the tourists out there. That we are obviously the lifeblood of many parts of India, so they really do value us tourists out there.
And there again, just to show you absolutely very clear. Flying from
Peter,
Heathrow. Yes,
can you just go back to the inclusions for me, please?
I can indeed.
Yeah, I mean, look at that for your value for money. 39 meals included, 13 excursions in 4- and 5-star hotels throughout your stay, transport, local guides, plus yourself, flights, obviously, and train journey. So you're getting so much for your money. So it is the perfect opportunity for anybody who hasn't been to India yet and wants to do it. Experience all the major highlights, get the train journeys included, get a feel for being hosted by yourself, because obviously that's proving more and more popular, just from the cruise side of the business. So yeah, a perfect opportunity to go to India, but go with like-minded travelers as well. So what you're going to do, and Pete, you've seen this, and this is what I love about what you do on the ships and what Lizzie, Alison, Phil have done, and Simon recently, is you're bringing a community together, you're bringing people
Yes.
together. And that's what we
Yes.
love it, Passion for Cruises, is we love the fact that the amount of times we now book ladies who had never met before, or gentlemen who'd never met before, they meet on one of your cruises or on one of our holidays, and then they build up a friendship for life, and they become travel buddies. So there is these opportunities, especially if there's any new members who've joined and are kind of wondering about dipping their toe into solo travel and kind of biting that bullet and doing it for the first time. This is the perfect trip to do that.
It really is.
Yeah.
So a few more questions. Corinne's asking about the hotels we'll be staying in.
So yeah, so there's 8 hotels over the course of the 2 weeks. So you are on your feet a bit. There is a lot of travel involved in that. So it is living out of a suitcase. Pete, are you going to be okay with that? Because you're used to being in a cruise, putting your stuff up, and then not seeing it for say a week or so. So are you going to be okay living out of a suitcase?
I'll make sure I don't put my suitcase outside my room. That's what, yeah. I make sure I don't. If you're on a cruise, you know what I'm talking about. And also, is there a lot of walking it, and how strenuous is it? It's a very good question as well from a Facebook user.
Yeah, so as I alluded to, I mean, Josh can explain from how Mercury put it, but the one thing there is some walking involved. What we do say is that there can be up to 4 hours per day, but it's not as a marathon pace or anything like that. Our demographic is 60 plus, our customer type. So yeah, so you're going to be never, Peter. I'm not having that. But yeah, literally. So there is going to be some walking involved, but it's more the case of, and if there's any customers who don't want to do it on one day, they're just feeling a bit hot or bothered or whatever, it's liaise with the tour manager, and they can sit some things out. They're not forced to do every single thing it says on the tin.
If I can do it, I'm sure most people can do it. Yeah, folks, on that one.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, it is full on. Obviously, it's busy days. You're going to be on your feet, but ultimately, it's not a trekking holiday. We're not making you hike everywhere.
No.
It's just a case that you're going to be on your feet around the sites, getting on and off trains. Obviously, the train journeys, you'll be sat down for all of the journeys. It's just a busy trip rather than an arduous trip. Yeah,
this is a fantastic opportunity to do a real bucket list holiday. I'm really excited about it. It's my first time to that part of the world as well. It looks absolutely stunning. So please do give us a call, folks. Yeah, give Daryl a call and get yourself booked, because there's limited numbers on that. You know, and hopefully, you know, just to let you know, we don't want it to sell out, and it's happened before, hasn't it, Daryl? So please give us a call as soon as you possibly can. And thanks for that, by the way. As seen on YouTube with Pete, it says.
Yeah, I got that designed. I asked Vicky to get that designed. I thought you deserve one, Peter. All the work you're doing, I thought you deserve one. So yeah. So there you go. You've got your own banner now. I haven't got my own banner. Steve hasn't got his own banner. Luke hasn't got it, but you have. So there you go, Pete. You're already beating us.
I'm so glad they didn't put a dodgy sort of graphic of my head on it, basically. That would have been, I would have expected that as well. And
there you go. It's a design tweak for next time.
Are you lugging your suitcases on the train? And that's the last question, basically.
So porterage is up to you. So if you need assistance with that, porterage will be available for you. Speak to Pete on the day, or speak to the guide.
We can sort it.
Porters will be available at all the stations to help you on and off with your luggage. But ultimately, there should be plenty of time allowed to get yourselves on and off the train. So if you don't want people handling your luggage, or you feel comfortable doing it yourself, it's easy enough for you to do it as well.
Yeah, and again, when we go, when we're going to have an event for this, so we can ask all these questions in the event, we'll be really prepared about all the things to take, to wear, and things like that. You know, and again, on the live the week before we go is a great opportunity just to double check everything as well. So, Daryl, hopefully we're going to have a busy day. It looks incredible. Josh, thank you so much for Mercury Holidays coming on our live to explain about this absolutely unbelievable hosted hosted holiday.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully we've done it all justice, because it is, yeah, it's a brilliant trip. Obviously good for first time travelers to India, but ultimately if you've been before, I think it's going to be just equally as good for those that have actually been to India, because you're seeing it in such a different way as well. So you
Yeah.
get to soak in all the iconic sites, and you see all the alternative methods of traveling around. So it's good for everyone, this trip.
it's just over a year away. It's going to go so quick. It
It's going
really
to
is.
fly by.
It's
Yeah,
going to
it's
fly
scary.
by.
And
Before we
Peter,
realise
just-
it, folks, we're going to be there. We're
Yeah,
going to be doing
yeah.
this.
Well, Peter, it's funny enough. So just so you let people know as well, anybody is phoning in. What we've done, we've dragged in a few of the cruise team as well, because we know this tour is going to be really popular. We've got myself and Luke taking calls today, but on top of that, you've got Katie, Andy, and Phil, so they'll be able to get you booked on as well. So if anybody phones in and they can't get hold of myself or Luke, don't panic. Phil, Katie, or Andy will be able to book you on as well.
Or should they email as well if they can't, just in case? The email is there. If you're struggling to get through for any reason, passionforcruises@gmail.com. They'll pick that up and get back to you as soon as possible as well, folks. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you. What price is the trip without flights? Margaret's asked. Very quickly, guys. Daryl, would that work? Could it work?
We're not offering it tour only at the moment. Sorry, Peter. Yeah, we're not offering it tour only at the moment, and the reason for that is, unfortunately, for these for that customer, we want to bring guys together, and one of the things is flying together, so you get to know each other before you've even got there. So unfortunately, we're not offering tour only at the moment.
Yeah, I'll be going from Heathrow, by the way, and we'll talk about a hotel that's close by for the night before. And I don't know whether it's early morning flights or late flights for India, to be honest with you, Dale.
You won't need one, Pete. It's a late flight. It's a late flight. It's a late flight. We've got the flight times. We've got the flight times. They're late flight times, so you won't need a hotel.
Oh, fantastic. Wonderful. Thank you
so
again. Massive thank you to Daryl. A massive thank you to Josh. But more importantly, a huge thank you to everybody out there watching this live. Get on the phones. Get yourself booked. It's unbelievable. Thanks, Daryl. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Daryl.
Thank you.